There is the dour Argentinian himself, Reutemann, Carlos Reutemann, who is driving for Lotus. But the sensation of practice were these two cars in the front row of the grid, having shattered the lap record. For the second time, away they go. For the second time, Jarier tucks in, and just look at the way that Mario Andretti tucked in. It's Depailler leading. Andretti is ahead of his teammate, who is ahead of Villeneuve. Don't forget that Jody Scheckter has non-started in the Ferrari. And now it's a Ligier again. It's Depailler leading. To the right is John Watson. Behind Depailler is Jarier in the Tyrrell, who is now in second place. And Laffite and Watson are absolutely together on this first lap as they stream around along down towards the very fast right-hander, and John Watson is in third position. So, bursting out of that corner in the lead, it's Patrick Depailler in his first Grand Prix in the Ligier, followed by Jarier, followed by Watson, followed by Depailler, then it's Andretti and Reutemann. Jacques Laffite is in fourth position, and Watson is challenging Jarier as they come up to the corner, and Laffite right behind him, then Andretti, then Reutemann, as Patrick Depailler leads on lap 1 out of 53. Number 25, behind him, number 4, Jarier. Behind him, number 7 in the McLaren, John Watson, the Irishman, the leading British driver. Down towards the hairpin again, and it is Depailler, Jarier, Watson, Laffite. There is Fittipaldi, Jochen Maas well up, James Hunt in 9th position. There is Niki Lauda ahead of Arnoux. Down towards the end of lap 1 on this circuit, which has 15 different combinations on it, and they're using the number 15 circuit, which is the best of the lot. 3.7 miles. Depailler leads, Jarier second, and in the red and white McLaren, John Watson, number 7, his first McLaren Grand Prix drive, is in third position. Depailler, Jarier, Watson, Laffite, Andretti, Reutemann. John Watson in second position there. Laffite is in third position. It's Mario Andretti in fourth place. Carlos Reutemann in fifth. Jarier is down to sixth position, and Jean-Pierre Jabouille, the Frenchman in the turbocharged Renault, is up into seventh place. And Reutemann is certainly not giving anything away to his teammate Mario Andretti. Carlos Reutemann is joint number 1.5, I think you might say, with Mario Andretti, and he's challenging Carlos Reutemann. The crowd is going mad. The Argentine crowd naturally goes mad because Reutemann passes the world champion and moves up into fourth position with an absolutely brilliant passing manoeuvre. Into the hairpin there, and up into second place has gone Jacques Laffite. Patrick Depailler leads in the Ligier. Jacques Laffite is second in the Ligier. John Watson is in third position. Reutemann is fourth. Andretti is fifth. So now, for the first time, I think within living memory, certainly in modern Formula One racing, two French cars with French drivers lead a World Championship Grand Prix. And they are lapping considerably faster than the existing lap record as they come up towards the end of lap 6. Over the line now. Depailler, Laffite, Watson in third position. There go the waving hands of the Argentinians, urging on Carlos Reutemann. This is lap 11. And it's still Patrick Depailler leading, and Jacques Laffite has closed right up. Are we going to see, as we saw so often last year, a demonstration run by two cars way out in front? Last year it was the two Lotuses, invariably Mario Andretti in the front, in his wheel tracks, Ronnie Peterson. This year, if this is anything to go by, it looks as though we are going to be treated to a motor racing spectacle with two Ligiers, Depailler and Laffite, and look at the way they're going. But Jacques Laffite is equal number 1, and although they are friends, Jacques Laffite didn't like Depailler being taken on, and he's going to take him. Past he goes. But the two French cars are now a long, long way ahead of John Watson in third position. Carlos Reutemann, who is fourth, pulling away from Mario Andretti, who is 5th. There is John Watson in the red and white McLaren, number 7 in 3rd position, and Carlos Reutemann, number 2, is closing up on him. No doubt about that. Carlos Reutemann, the Argentinian, 36 years old, from Santa Fe, although he now lives at Villefranche in France. His 101st Grand Prix is closing up on number 7, John Watson, in his 80th Grand Prix. But Reutemann is with him, and Laffite and Depailler are ahead of him, and Reutemann is gaining all the time, and all around the circuit the crowd is shouting Lole, Lole, which is Reutemann's nickname. This is Carlos Reutemann's first Grand Prix in the Lotus. He's used to flat 12 Ferrari power. He has certainly adapted magnificently, and now the Argentine crowd is really going mad, and well they might do, because as we go on to lap 16, it looks as though there might well be a change very shortly, because look at the way that Reutemann is gaining on Watson. Hear the crowd in the background. Reutemann is in Watson's slipstream now. He will be getting turbulence from the rear wing of the McLaren. That will be making it difficult for him. And James Hunt, that's James Hunt, who has spun in the New Wolf, but apparently is perfectly all right and rejoins the race. Back to Watson in 3rd position, Reutemann in 4th place. Lap 16, onto the far straight. This is where Reutemann can make his passing move. Out of Watson's slipstream. He's up alongside him. Is Watson going to give way? No, he is not. Reutemann right alongside, and they're coming up to the corner, and Reutemann breaks. A bit of demon late braking, and he does it later than John Watson and moves up into 3rd position, and the Argentine crowd are now really going mad. They lap Jean-Pierre Jabouet. Look at the crowd. That must be Reutemann coming. It is. Carlos Reutemann now pulling away from John Watson. And there is the position after 35 laps. Laffite leads Depailler, 3rd Reutemann, 4th Watson, 5th Mario Andretti. And in 6th position now, it's Emerson Fittipaldi, now that Villeneuve is out of the running. And there is Carlos Reutemann, has closed right up on Patrick Depailler. It is still Jacques Laffite in the lead, but this is the battle now, as Carlos Reutemann has methodically clawed down the gap between himself and the 2nd place man, number 25, Patrick Depailler. Reutemann is with the Frenchman, and he's being willed on by this enormous Argentinian crowd of his fellow countrymen. At the end of lap 1, Reutemann was 6th, then 5th, then 4th, ahead of Mario Andretti to 3rd position. Now he's right behind the 2nd place man and setting about him in the form of Patrick Depailler, number 25 in the Ligier. That's just a surge of dust where somebody put a wheel on the infield, and there is Raback, and he's just waved his hand to indicate to Reutemann that he should pass on the left. He backs off, and Reutemann flies past him in the Lotus. Now it's a clear track between Carlos Reutemann there, number 2, the Argentinian, in 3rd position, and number 25, Patrick Depailler, the Frenchman, in 2nd position. And look, the gap is getting ever smaller. Villeneuve in the Ferrari. Reutemann comes out of Depailler's slipstream. He's going to try and take 2nd position, and he does it. Carlos Reutemann goes past Patrick Depailler as he went past Mario Andretti and John Watson. This is the last lap of the Argentine Grand Prix, and Jacques Laffite must make it a victory lap, surely, because only mechanical failure can stop him from winning a brilliant 2nd Formula One Grand Prix in his career, a magnificent debut race for the new JS11 Ligier. Jacques Laffite, fastest in practice, takes the checkered flag and wins the Argentine Grand Prix. So, in 2nd position, Carlos Reutemann in the Lotus, 3rd, John Watson in the McLaren, 4th in the 2nd Ligier, Patrick Depailler, 5th, world champion Mario Andretti, and 6th, ex-world champion Emerson Fittipaldi. As the magnificent 2nd place man, Carlos Reutemann, goes round his victory lap